Install our sequence table. The InstallUISequence Table lists actions that are executed when the top-level install action is executed and the internal user interface level is set to full UI or reduce UI. The installer skips the actions in this table if the user interface level is set to basic UI or no UI. See about the user interface. Actions in the install sequence up to the install validate action, and the exit dialog boxes, are located in the InstallUISequence table. All actions from the install validate through the end of the install sequence are in the install execute sequence table. Because the install execute sequence table needs to stand alone, it has any necessary initialization actions such as the launch conditions, cost initialized, file cost, and the cost finalized, and execute action. The InstallUISequence table has the following columns. Columns: action, name of the action to execute. This is either a built-in action, a custom action, or a user interface wizard. Primary table key. Condition: this field contains a conditional expression. If the expression evaluates to false, then the action is skipped. If the expression's syntax is invalid, then the sequence terminates, returning bad action data. For information on the syntax of conditional statements, see conditional statement syntax. Sequence: the number in this column determines the sequence position in which this action is run. A positive value represents the sequence position. A null value indicates that the action is never run. The following negative values indicate that this action is executed if the installer returns the associated termination flag. Each termination flag can be used with no more than one action. Multiple actions can have termination flags, but they must be different flags. Termination flag. Value description: MSI action status UX is S-1. Successful completion. Used with exit dialog boxes. MSI action status user XET-2. User terminates install. Used with user exit dialog boxes. MSI action status failure -3. Fatal exit terminates. Used with the fatal error dialog boxes. MSI action status suspend -4. Install is suspended. 0. All other negative numbers, or a null value indicate that the action is never run. Remarks: associated localized text for progress display or logging is specified in the action text table. For an example of a sequence table, see using a sequence table.